So you've done different gharanas also, Shubhaji. So and maestros from all the gharanas. So when you kind of do these different styles, all the differences of the style of the ideology, was it like like an opportunity for you to kind of imbibe, or were you too confused, and how were you handling it?
So, all the people I learned from
Mm.
actually are people who believed in compiling and collecting from a lot of sources,
Okay.
each one of them.
Mm.
Though they did learn from, specific gharanas. For example, Pandit Jitendra Abhisheki ji learned in the Agra Atroli tradition.
Correct.
Ram Rang ji sang in the Kirana and Gwalior styles. Pandit Vinay Chandra Maudgali ji was very much a Paluskarite Gwalior Gharana person. But they were all people who believed that knowledge must be collected from all sources. And
Mm.
therefore, not just me, but anybody who learned from them inherited this kind of eclectic approach. And I guess part of what they taught us was, this is not about becoming musically schizophrenic and becoming, like Gwalior Gharana in one moment, Kirana in another, Agra Troli in a third. It's not about that. It's
Mm.
about imbibing the gaiki and imbibing the characteristics and of all of these, and then trying to see um, how you can actually adapt them for yourself. That is what is also taught by these great musicians. And so I would say that, truthfully speaking, I spent the largest amount of time with Pandit Ramashray
Raj.
Jhaji. And so, in a sense, I follow his style the most. At the same time, I can't say that it's an exact copy, by no means. And he gave me that freedom to learn from people, to say that this is what I have learned. It is not easy. I think it was made easier for me, Lavanya ji, by the people who taught me.
Wow. Wow. So, again, one more blessing in that
Yes.
sense. We have a teacher now performing for us, Khushali Bhatt, and she's from Navsari, Gujarat. She's a Sangeet Visharad and a graduate in literature. She's learnt under the guidance of Sri Madhukar Upadhyay ji and Sri Lakshmipati Shukla ji, Sri Ashwin Andharia ji as well. And she's participated in several performances and competitions and won prizes in classical and semi classical category as well. She's currently taking Talim under Dr. Vikas Kashalkar ji, and she's also teaching students online and offline. Kushali, welcome and hello to you.
Hello,
Yeah, and we have
namaste.
Shubhaji with us as well.
Namaskar.
Namaste, ma'am. It's my
Namaskar.
honor to perform in front of you. Thank you
Pleasure.
so much for the opportunity. Am I audible enough?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Is my Tanpura too much louder or is it okay?
No, this is fine actually.
Fine, no? Thank
Yeah,
you. Okay.
yeah.
So, मैम आपकी इजाज़त से राग झोंक कौंस की बंदिश पेश करने की कोशिश करूँगी
Wonderful.
और मेरे साथ तबले पर हैं श्री शिरीष क्षीरसागर।
Namaskar, Shirish ji.
ओके। हम्म, हे पीर पराए आए पीर पराए आए पीर पराए पराए पीर पराए पराए पीर पराए पराए पीर पराए आए तेरा बराए तेरा बराए आए जाने नहीं मालूम तेरा बराए हाय 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 प्राण पिया तुम प्राण पिया हे पिया पिया हे प्राण पिया प्राण पिया तुम ऐसो निठुरा भयो ऐसो निठुरा भयो गुने रास की सारी आस गवायो मेरा बरा आए मेरा बरा आए मेरा बराए मग म सग सग मग तेरा बराए मग म सग सग मग तेरा बराए तेरा बराए तेरा बराए मग मद मग मनि मग म स मग मग सनि सा नि द मग स रा प मग सा प मग स मग सा तेरा बराए आए जाने नहीं मालूम तेरा बराए
Wow, very nice.
Beautiful, beautiful. So many claps and so many hearts, and all of the students loving your performance. But I think Khushali ji would love to hear from our master today. So Shubhaji, being present for your performance, so let's hear it from Shubhaji. Shubhaji, please, anything that you'd like to tell Khushali, please go ahead.
I'd like to first request you to give my regards to your Guruji, Professor Vikas Kashalkarji. Please give him my regards. And you know, I feel always that the quality of Hindustani classical music is that really there are spontaneous choices that you make on each presentation. So every time you sing this, it will be different. And I wish you a very, very wonderful journey with music, where each of your presentations continues to become more and more and more evolved, and also a wonderful journey as a teacher with RTM Academy, because I know that since you're pursuing this with such dedication, you will also be fulfilling a wonderful responsibility of passing on this knowledge to people who come to learn at the Academy. Thank you for being part of that. And my very, very best wishes to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Khushali ji, for joining us, and it was wonderful. Thank you. In fact, Shubhaji, taking off from what you said right now, that each performance is unique in its own way. So this is something I want to ask you regarding this. So in terms of what you think and how you're trying out different options, listening to other maestros, listening to other styles of music, analyzing your own music in your own voice, what would you say has been your part and your contribution to the development of the style that you've developed today?
I'll leave that for the critics to to point out, because really I feel that what I have is what my gurus have given me, and only every guru gives you a generous amount of knowledge. We are unfortunately unable to process all of it. So as I go along, unfortunately today, most of my gurus are not there in person. But, sometimes I can still hear their voices teaching me.
Of course.
And I think that the amount of material that has been left for me to work on is enormous. I really don't know how I can say that this is my special hallmark. I leave that really for my critics, because I think it's the critics who find out what your strengths and your limitations are.
Right, actually that's true. And like you said, such vast knowledge, so there's so much to take
Yes.
each and every time. Absolutely. And apart from your guru Shubhaji, who are the classical artists who've greatly inspired you, impressed you, and who you would say that your style has been influenced by as well, not your gurus but.
Well, in a sense, it's I'm an avid listener, but I don't try and copy somebody from having listened.
Yes.
However, what I do try to do is to analyze what the great masters have sung in the past. So, for example, something that is usually considered, it is categorized as semi-classical, Tumri. I mean, I don't know how anybody can be semi. I mean, it has to be this or that.
Right.
Either it is light or it is classical, so it can't be semi. But Tumri is I think, a wonderful form, a much maligned form. And I think I was very fortunate to get talim in Tumri. And so I listened to, let's say, somebody like the great Tumri singers, Siddheshwari Devi ji and Rasulan Bai. And many others, of course, but I'm naming these two in particular because they were singing in the Purab style of Tumri singing, Purab Ang. And I learnt in that same style. And, anybody who says that Tumri is semi-classical should listen to one recording of Siddheshwari ji.
Exactly.
What she does with her voice, what she does with lay tal, what she does with her voice, and that's a big voice, it's not a
Yes,
it's
fills
not
you
a
up.
tiny dainty voice, it's a big voice, and what she can do with that. I mean, it's like her heart is pouring out. So there is much to learn just about the form, about which bowl to take. So I listen to these great people, I mean, obsessively. So, and I find that each time I listen, I get to know a tiny little bit more. I may not be able to do the same thing, but I continue to listen, and I continue to analyze, I continue to study them, although I can't say that I'm copying anything.
I think you just kind of imbibe a little bit essence and bring it into your own self.
Exactly, and gives you ideas. It gives you many, many ideas. For example, in Tumri, very often we say, what is the use for Tan in Tumri? But when you hear Siddheshwari ji singing, you see the use of the voice like a Tan, but it's not a Tan.
It's not.
And I think that's so important. That's in fact something that has gone out of the current style of Tumri singing, and it's a pity that it has. So I think all of us who love Tumri, who want to sing Tumri, can learn a lot also from listening to greats like Siddheshwari ji, Rasulan Bai, and many others, of course.
Wow. We have another performance now, Shubhaji. It's Nivedita Padmanabhan, and she's from Mumbai, and she's going to be singing Rag Yaman for us. And her teacher is Pranamita Roy. I think she's a little unwell, so I don't think Pranamita is joining us today. Nivedita is 10 years old, studying in the 5th standard. Hi, Nivedita. And she started singing even before she could speak. And she's learnt West. Oh, Pranamita has joined us. Very good. I heard you were a little unwell, so I hope you're feeling better, ma'am. And she's learnt Western classical music for 1 year, and she's been learning Hindustani classical for the last 1 year with Pranamita ji at RTM. And she's been recording in the studio since the age of 3.5, and has made a Bollywood playback debut as well with the title song of Judgmental Hai Kya at the age of just 7. And she enjoys writing and composing her own songs at 10 years of
we have a
age.
little star with us.
Hi, Nivedita.
Hi.
And hi, Pranamita.
Hi.
Pranam Shubha ma'am.
Namaste.
Pranam Shubha ma'am.
Namaste.
I will. I will be attempting to sing Rag Yaman today, a bandish in Drut Tintal. With your blessing, ma'am.
Lots of good wishes.
Thank you, ma'am. रे पिया बेना सखी रिया रे पिया बेना सखी रिया रे पिया बेना सखी कलरा पड़त मोहे हरि पर चेन देना कलरा पड़त मोहे हरि पर चेन देना तेरी आले पिया बिना पिया पिया तेरी आले पिया बिना पिया पिया बिना तेरी आले पिया बिना तेरी आले तेरी आले पिया बिना पिया बिना. Yeah. Is there something wrong?
No,
Not at all. We're
not at all.
enjoying your singing.
Continue.
पिया बिना सखी रिया रे पिया बिना पिया बिना सखी रिया रे पिया बिना तेरी आले पिया बिना पिया बिना सखी आले पिया बिना आली पिया बिना जब से पिया परदेस गवाना कीनो जब से पिया परदेस गवाना कीनो पिया पिया जब से पिया परदेस गवाना कीनो पिया जब से पिया परदेस गवाना कीनो जब से पिया परदेस गवाना कीनो रतिया कटत मोरी तारे गिना गिना रतिया कटत मोरी तारे गिना गिना तेरी आले पिया बिना पिया बिना सखी रिया रे पिया बिना सखी रिया रे मेरे ग मधनी सनी ध प म ग रे रे सा रिया रे मेरे ग ma da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re re sa ri ya re ni re ga ma pa ma ga re ni re sa ri ya re ga re sa ni da pa ga re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ri ya re ga ma da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ri ya re piya bena ni re ga ma pa ma ga re ga ma da ni sa ni da pa ma da ni re ga re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ri ya re piya bena pa ma re ga ni da ma da sa ni da ni ga re ni re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ri ya re piya bena ri ya re ni re ma ga re ga da pa ga ma ni da ma da sa ni da ni ga re ma da sa ni ga ma ni da re ga da pa ni re ma ga re sa ni re ma ga re sa ni re ma ga re sa ri ya re piya bena जब से पिया परदेस गवाना कीनो जब से पिया परदेस गवाना कीनो गगरे सनी नि द प गगरे सनी रे सनी द प म गरे नि रे ग म द नि सा जब से पिया परदेस गवाना कीनो नि रे ग म प म ग नि द नि द म ग म ग रे सा नि रे ग म द नि सा जब से पिया परदेस गवाना कीनो रतिया काटत मोरी तारे गिन गिन रतिया काटत मोरी तारे गिन गिन तेरी यारे पिया बिना सखी रे यारे तेरी यारे तेरी यारे पिया बिना
Lovely.
So beautiful.
Wonderful.
Very, very nice, Nivedita. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Shubhaji, please, something for
You know,
her.
I want to first offer my compliments to Pranamita ji for teaching her so well. You know, today I'm really feeling, actually, really feeling quite full today because, in a sense, you know, I was always worried about the fact that, um, you know, this is an online course. This is the first time I'm designing for an online course.
True.
Is it going to be possible, keeping this distance in mind, is it going to be possible to give the sense of discipline and silsila that is such an important aspect of this system?
Yes, yes.
And Pranimita ji, you have done that with such wonderful skill. You are a fantastic teacher, and I'm sure you must be a wonderful singer as well. And I hope I get to hear you sing someday as well. So my compliments are for you. Really, you've done a wonderful job with this young star of ours. And I really, truly feel that I can't thank you enough for giving me this opportunity. I feel so good about the course now.
Wow.
I'm smiling from ear to ear. And I hope my only suggestion to Nivedita would be, don't worry about what anybody else is saying. If you have a problem, you ask your teacher. She is the one who is able to tell you, because she is giving you customized training. She is giving you individual training customized for you. So she's tweaking the talim a little, training a little, to be able to give it only for Nivedita. So if Nivedita has any questions, they must be addressed to Pranamita ji. And she will sort out all your problems. Don't worry about who's saying, can you sing faster? Can you sing slower? Can you sing higher? Can you sing lower? Don't worry about it. Just listen to your guru first. And I can see that you have a wonderful teacher and that you're a very good student as well. So I'm looking forward, to many more mehfils where I'll be sitting and enjoying all this wonderful music. All the very best to both of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you for joining us, Pranamita ji and Nivedita as well, and all the best to you, Nivedita.